Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the new-ish SH Figuarts Naruto UZUMAKI, the power to unite. What is the power to unite in terms of this anime? Is it the power to unite like fetish clothing with ninja anime? Open-toed combat boots and fishnet shirts? What's going on here exactly? I'm not sure. This is not my favorite version of Naruto. In fact, it is one I didn't know existed, but you guys have asked me to review it since I am so deep into the Naruto lore that I figured I might as well do it. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. It is an action figure package from Bandai. It looks about the same as they always do. It's fine. He actually stands out from the background a little bit, so that's nice. Photo on the side is nice. Small photos on the back, but they show the figure well enough. That's okay. We clearly have some branding situation going on here to hide the stuff behind it. Or licensing, I should say. And then we have this side here, which is okay. So yeah, perfectly good packaging. If you wanted to display in it, you could. Alright, this guy is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store, by the way. If you want to get one, I'll put a link in the description below. He stands, let's say, about 13.5 centimeters to where his head would be, not counting his hair, and that's going to make him about 5 3/8, give or take. Well, guys, I don't have Darwin over here, so I don't know if I can compare him to Darwin. I guess I have to go grab him. Darwin was still over in the display cabinet having his way with Pac-Man. Alright, so here they are. You can see the sizing, kind of like 1/12 scale, but not exactly. Alright, so let's do a question of the day. Which version of Naruto is your favorite? Is it the one with the open-toed combat boots, or the normal version that doesn't exist? Because this is a weird anime. This one has the weird fishnet shirt on, which is just like... I don't understand it, guys. I like, this is a bridge too far for me. Naruto with a stripper outfit on underneath his combat open-toed boots and torn up jacket. What is happening in this show? Oh man, anyway, let's get into it. There's some battle damage, if you want to call it that, on this guy. And, well, I'll just say this. This figure is the perfect example of everything that's wrong with modern Bandai. It's really just unfortunate. And the figure might end up being okay overall, but there are some very obvious key things here, which I'll point out, that just shouldn't be acceptable from a brand like this. SH Figuarts, or Bandai in general, used to be like the company to go to for the high-end, high-articulation, import-style figures. And now they're the Hasbro of Asia, and I don't get it. Look at this, for instance. They did this horrible paint job here that's supposed to look like dirt, I guess. I don't know. It almost looks like digital camo in that one spot, but it's there. And then right next to it, we have torn up spots that don't have any paint. All these little marks have no paint on them at all. It looks like a model kit. It looks so cheap and lazy that it's terrible. Like, you can't have your figure looking like a model kit. The paint job for the toes, we're back to seeing a really terrible paint job for the toes. And then we have the battle damage or dirty paint job for his jacket, which really just doesn't look like anything. It looks like brush strokes. Like, it actually makes no sense. And right next to these gray brush strokes, you have the sculpted texture, the battle damage, that's completely ignored and unpainted again. And even, like, underneath the brush strokes, there's the battle damage that doesn't get any of the paint. It's like, what are they doing? It looks terrible. It looks really, really bad. I don't get it, guys. The hair isn't particularly good. We've seen Naruto's with way better hair than this. It's very lemony yellow. There's too much blue in it, and it looks weird. The head is okay. The zipper's painted alright, but by Bandai standards, it's pretty bad. I don't get it, guys. This looks terrible compared to recent Naruto releases. Naruto's been carrying the SH Figuarts line in a lot of ways, and this is just not very good. The way they did the headband back here, it looks ridiculous, and it can't lean down, really. It's only going to be windswept. Same thing with the jacket, no alternate pieces. Like, there's some stuff in here to like about it. It's not super plasticky other than the lack of paint, but it still just looks so cheap and unfinished that this is like the biggest disappointment from the Naruto line for me. It's not good. This right here ruins the figure, if you ask me. But let me know what you guys think about this lack of paint mixed with terrible paint. It's not good. I'm going to give him an aesthetic rating of 5 out of 10. It actually looks terrible. And the neck to collarbone transition, that's also terrible. The paint job isn't even close to the right color. It's very yellow. Alright, on to the accessories. We have a decent spread of faces, one where he's holding a weapon in his mouth. I guess they had to copy One Piece for that. And then a decent spread of hands, nothing crazy. And then we get a kunai. That's it. No ball of yarn, no turtle punch, nothing. Nothing at all. So, 5 out of 10 for accessories. It's just, for Bandai, this isn't good enough. It's not good enough. I guess you could say 7. Oh, you know, I'll say 7. That's fair. I don't want to be tainted by how upset I am with the figure. I'll say 7 for the accessories. Let's get into the articulation. Like I said, this is terrible. It's on a little ball socket that can move up and down. Well, whoop-de-doo. It can't do anything, really. Like, there's no point in being articulated. The only benefit is you can have it go from this side to this side. Otherwise, it really makes no difference. Because it doesn't have enough range. It just sticks out. I don't know about you guys, but I think anybody that has these kind of things should have an option where it just hangs down for a neutral pose. That's my opinion on it. Alright, for the head, we have ball pegs, so that is nice. You do get ball pegs in the head and in the neck, and so that'll be better than not having those things, but let's see if it actually can do anything. If I can get it back together. He's so spiky. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. The collar is semi-flexible, so it shouldn't be too bad. You'll be alright. It's not going to be the best thing ever, but they did a pretty good job with that neck. With the collar and the hair and everything. It's alright. It's pretty good. Okay, for the shoulders. The, range of motion is minimal for being cut up like that. It's okay, but you can just bring the arm forward. So, that's not particularly good. Yeah, it's just fine. There's nothing special here. I don't know that they actually gained anything by having this floating piece. It's alright. You get your bicep swivel down here. Double jointed elbow is okay. Wrists are on a ball hinge. That's fine. Let's check out this torso because we have this upside down butterfly. We have this upside down ab crunch because Bandai doesn't have their own identity anymore. They keep trying to copy Revoltech for the shoulders or Hasbro for the ab crunch. It's like, just do what you used to do, Bandai. You're embarrassing yourself by trying to be Hasbro. That's crazy. Why is that happening? So he can lean back a little, not very much. It's fine. And leaning forward, it's almost all happening at the top. It's not happening at the ab crunch, but he can lean forward. So it's functionally okay. I don't know that you gain anything with this. The joint should have been under this loose shirt, and this should have all been one piece. Leaning to the side is okay. So yeah, in the end, it works, but you have this terribly ugly piece of articulation that in itself doesn't actually do much. Why, Bandai? More work is happening underneath it where it should have been happening in the first place. You put a double ball peg under there and leave this all one piece that's flexible and you win. Instead, you made it ugly and it doesn't even have anything special in terms of range. For the hips, they go out to the side fine, no nuggets. That's a really good example of how to do that style of hip. That's really good there. Going forward, he can kick up, he can go back a little bit. I'd say that's fine, that's pretty good. Thigh swivel is down here. It's technically a ball peg or a really loose straight peg. I would assume it's a ball peg, but you get very little out of that ball itself, so that's just a nuisance. Like, this is one of those things I mentioned the other day. It's like having extra articulation can make the figure worse. You don't need this little bit of range. All that does is make the figure fidgety and finicky and annoying to pose. Just make the freaking thigh swivel a thigh swivel. You're not doing Revoltech joints here. You don't need to add ball pegs for no reason. You're not accomplishing anything with them other than making the figure loose and harder to stand. That's irritating. Alright, double jointed knee. This is one of their best knees, actually. So we have good hips and knees at least. That's nice. I like that. You do get another ball peg down here, which I see the benefit of this kind of. Because his pants are a little bit loose, but also, if you're going to do it, it needs to be pretty darn stiff. That's what she said. Ankle goes back all right. It goes forward pretty well. Their ankles have been pretty good. Yeah, ankle's still good. That's nice. Toe hinge on this guy is pretty good also. Not bad. All right, so time for the verdict on his articulation. There are a few joints on this guy which are exemplary. They're very nice. And then there are other joints that aren't good at all. Whoever at Bandai decided to do this, they should be fired. Because that's an obvious wrong decision. It doesn't benefit the figure. It is only a detriment. Some of the joints are good, some are bad. I'll give his articulation a 7. It'll be fine, you'll be able to pose it, but it could be so much better. And having these extra joints, the ball peg here and the ball peg here, they're going to make his legs wonky and annoying to handle. So, you know, there's definitely some downsides too. Okay, time for the final verdict on this guy. I was expecting it to be fantastic because this line has been pretty consistently good. I think this is one of the weaker releases. The paint job ruins it. I could live with the janky articulation here and there, but I do think the paint job is maybe the worst one we've seen from Bandai in a long time. It would have looked better without any paint, frankly, because doing half and half makes it look like a Hasbro or a McFarlane product, and that is just not acceptable at Bandai pricing and Bandai expectations. Like, way to ruin your reputation. So I'll give it an overall rating of 7 out of 10. It's fine. It's not good enough for Bandai, but it's fine. It's a C for Bandai, which is like, alright still. You'll enjoy the figure well enough if you want to buy it, but man, could it have been better easily. Such a shame. Alright, let me know what you guys think about this, but I'll be done there. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that, and in the meantime, keep collecting.